I don't want to do my intro on this video because I am not happy. So guys, I want you to share this video, share it, make this video go viral. Like this video, give it thumbs up, like, share, comment at the comment below, please. I want this video to go viral. This video, why I'm making this video is that I want to save life. I want what happened to my husband not to happen to your husband. I know that many women today in the world love their husbands so much. And I know that so many men also love their wives so much, no matter whatever. No matter side chick here and there, they love their wife very much. I also know that many women will not want their husband to die. That is why I am making this video, so that you will learn one or two things from my video. Before I continue with this my video, the man you are seeing in your screen, Mr. Ikechukwu Ifenko, is my late husband. Yes, since he died, I've been trying to make video, but because of tears, I couldn't come up to talk. Anytime I want to make the video, I'll be crying. Every time I want to make the video, I'll be crying. That is why I don't want to go live on it. I want to do it with pictures. That is why I want to do this first video of my widow's update. Please make this video go viral, share it. You will learn one or two things. Before I start, I want to sing the song I used to sing to my late husband when he was alive. Please permit me to sing the song I used to sing for him. Aikedimo manje monu, aikedimo manje monu, aikedimo manje monu, imana manelele, imana manesoku, imana maneziokwe, imana mejeje mbaye, chai, ugomam sigaria mo, ugomam sigaria me. Ugomam sigaria mo, abumonye umodeche, ibunonyem sigaria mo, abumonye umodeche, ugomam sigaria me, ugomam sigaria mo, ugomam sibiuwae, manizuka mana nejie, imanizuka mana nejie, izuka mana nejie, izuka mana nejie, is it come on? So my guys, whenever I'm singing this song for him, he feels so happy. He will be dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing and dancing whenever I'm singing this song for him. He was a jolly good fellow. Yes, we had a very good marriage for 25 years. For 25 years, we had a very good marriage. Yes, we have our ups and downs. There is no marriage that don't have squabbles. Yes, there's no marriage that don't have its upside and its downside. Because we all are imperfect human. So we have our shortcoming here and there. So I want to talk about the death of my late husband and how it happened, so that men you there will listen and learn from the death of my husband. It happened on January 2018. Yes, January 2018. That is when my husband died. January 21st. That 2018 was the blackest year I've ever seen. What happened was that on 15th of December 15th of December, my sister-in-law called and said that my husband is going to die. My husband stopped him, said, please, don't give me that kind of call next time. On 10th of January 2018, excuse me, my husband only sister called. I was there then. He said that my husband is going to die on 17 or 18 of January. My husband laughed and said, who is going to kill me? My sister-in-law said that she knew that we will not believe it, we will not do anything about it because of our faith. But that is true. That his brothers are the ones that's going to delete him. You know, in YouTube, we don't use words like kill. We use words like delete. So that his brother is going to delete him. I was not happy with that news. I now told my husband to go and report in the police. Let's go and make report. Why will your sister say this kind of news to you? She might meant well, so let's go and make a report. After all, you and that your brother is saying is going to delete you is not in good terms. My husband was like, I am not going to do such thing. Let him come with knife or gun gun. I said no. He's not coming with any such thing. You know when diabolic people, what they can do. My husband said he is not going to any police. My sister-in-law called again. My husband refused to go to police. Then, not only that, there was somebody that is related to us that called my husband more than 60 times on phone. That person is not related to my husband's family, but is related to, is a friend to my husband, our family. The person called my husband more than 60 times in the night. My husband was picking the call because I traveled to that person that was calling my husband. I traveled to their yard to see that our relative. And that our yard, he's only living with that my relative. There are only the two people living in that yard. So when he called my husband was picking it. Then early in the morning, my husband now called me and said, what happened? That he was calling my line. My line was switched off. I said, yes, we didn't have light. The light just came this morning. He said that so and so person was calling him. The person was calling him. His name started from O. That he was calling him more than 60 times. And once he picks it, he will cut it. Once he picks it, more than an hour. And I went straight and knocked on the person's door. When he opened the door, I asked him, why are you calling my husband more than 60 times and he will pick it and you are not responding? He said, no, that he don't have my husband line. No, he don't have my husband line. No, that he's not the one. And I said, okay. And I called my husband and said, send me that line that he was calling you with right there. My husband sent the line and it happened that it was his line. Then, as we were talking, his wife just came in. and say, what's the issue? I said, see what happened. My husband said that your husband has been calling him for the past 1 hour. He started calling by 12 midnight and he stopped around 2 o'clock. The wife said, the wife now rushed inside and brought the husband's phone and pressed the dial number. It was my husband's number. My husband said, I asked the man said I didn't know who was calling. Now, when I told my husband, say, look at, now we are going to sue him. He was calling you. My husband said I should forget about him since we are okay. I said, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Why was he calling you around that kind of time? My husband said I should forget about everything. Remember, this thing was happening on 17th of January. Then on 21st, that 17th, they said that my husband would die. On 21st, on 18, 19, nothing happened to my husband. 20, nothing happened to my husband. Then on 21st, my husband, we were just talking. He was ironing the cloth he want to use to go to for match because he was a football man. So he was ironing the cloth and I was gisting with him. He just slumped. When he slumped, I was like, what's happening? Honey, what's happening? Stand up now, what is happening? And I went and helped him. He began to breathe very high. And I called one of our neighbors. He now came. I applied everything on this world I could remember. My husband just breathed heavily and stopped. He just did and stopped. This thing happened just within a minute. And now rushed him to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, the nurses came out and looked at him. They said I should wait. I said, no, you people should take it. You guys should take him inside and put some drip or whatever he's supposed to be doing. Just resuscitate him. They said I should wait for their senior doctor to come. The senior doctor now came and looked at him and touched him some places and now called the brother that was with me, say, who is the guy is dead. I overheard it and I began to shout to the doctor, say, it's you that is dead. My husband is not dead. Ikechuku cannot die. The doctor said, well, that he is dead. I now told the driver to take me to another hospital. We went to 5 hospitals. All of them were saying the same thing. We now went to teaching hospital, Umahia. All of them said the same thing. I don't know what to do. I was with my husband in the middle of the road. I don't know where to go, whether to start going home or to start going back or to start going to the mortuary. I now tell them, let's go home. We went home till daybreak. My husband did not get up. He was dead, truly. He was dead, truly. Without telling me anything, without us discussing anything, he was full of life. Nothing. He just slumped and died. He just slumped and died. If my husband had taken me seriously and we went to police station and made that report, maybe those people would have revised those their devilish and diabolic vices. They would have reversed it. Yes, but my husband was like, who is there? Who will kill me? What would they gain? Would they kill me so that they will marry my wife? Or would they kill me so that they will take my building? They will take my house? Or would they kill me so that they will? That was what he was thinking about. That was how my husband died. Husbands. When will you start listening to your wives? You guys sometimes, most times, think that women are weaker vessels. We women, they think like children. And why the reverse is the case? You guys are the ones that think like children. Yes. You guys are the ones that think like children. I know you will say, why didn't I go to the police? See, I know who my husband was. If I have gone to the police, he would tell them, don't mind my wife. Everything is okay. Don't mind my wife. And there's nothing they could have done too. Yes, he was a peaceful man. He doesn't like any trouble at all to attach to him. If your wife tell you something that is she sees like something that is very serious, husbands, please take it seriously. Yes, especially something that is life-threatening, something that is about life. Take it very serious. Most times, some men will things that they're supposed to take serious, they will not take it serious. But things that they're not supposed to take serious, that is what they will take serious. He just slumped and died on 21st. Now, guys, count it. 17, 18, 19, 20 days after he was threatened that he's going to die. 4 days, he died. I lost a gem. He was a very good man. He was so handsome inside out. Yes, one of the reasons why I agreed to marry him. He was so intelligent. People call him grammarian. Yes, he was so intelligent. He was so kind, humble, peaceful. He doesn't want any trouble. He was such a good man and a good father to my children. I have missed him for the past 3 years now that I cannot even come out to talk about him because I shed tears. And people began to see me like a foolish person because I cried so much anytime his issues bring about, or anytime I want to talk about him. I cried so much. He was the only one that loved me exactly how I want to be loved. We do everything together. Everything. When I said everything, even going to toilet, going to the convenience room. Yes, we do everything together. I will call him more than 5 times a day when he's at work. I will go and wait for him before 5 minutes or 10 minutes before he will close from work. We will from there either walk home or drive home. They took a lot from me. They really took a lot from me. And those people that are involved in his death, I have forgiven them so that I can move on. It was very hard for me to forgive and forget. But I have forgiven and I've forgotten. I have forgotten everything. I have forgiven everything. But it's very hard for me to forget. Yes, it's very hard for me to forget. But as for forgiving, I have done that. Because of how we were, people were thinking, what will happen to me? What will happen to me? But I'm alive because I am strong. Because the God of the widows have proved himself to be true. He said, whoever that is touching a widow is touching his eyeball. All those words is faithful and true. Because they have tried to also eliminate me, but Jehovah Kusu niile nke ndị agha, onye kere eluigwe n'ụwa ka oke osimiri ihe niile kere eke, asị ha mba. That is never going to happen. That he is the one marrying me now. That is not going to happen. Yes. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, please take it seriously. Always listen to your wife. Always listen to your wife. Always listen to your wife. How many times did I say it? It's always good if you have a wise wife, a wife that loves you so much. Don't take her for granted. If you have a wife that loves you so much, please don't take her for granted. Reciprocate her love, because she will be so lonely if you are not there. And widowhood sucks so much. It's such a lonely road. Only you waka come. Only you waka come. Yes, I am young. I can remarry if that's a choice. But there's nothing like your first husband. There's nothing like your first wife. You see that first wife? You see that first husband? There's nothing like them. Yes. If you have a good one, if you manage to have a good one, hold it tight. Hold it very, very tight, because they are very hard to come by. Don't play with one if you have one. Yes. Always take your life seriously. My husband was such a good man. He don't deserve to die like that. We had plans. Only imagine. He died at the age of 53. Just 53 plus. Just 53 plus. We had plans. What we will do when he will be 60, when he will be 70. Most time he would tell me that he gave me many years, some years, and he would die before me. I would say, no, we'll die together. That's what I used to say. I said, no, we'll die together. He married me only when I was 18. When I just left a year I just left secondary school. I was only 18 years. We got married and have 2 girls. We were so happy. Even when all his family members were trying to make him get another wife and remarry and get another wife and give him a son, he always remind them that I had a son, that he died. Since his son died, that I can have a son, that he's not going to marry another wife. He loves me so much. He cherished me so much. He used to tell me how beautiful I am and how he is blessed marrying me. And I used to tell him that the reverse is the case, that he is so handsome and loving and caring. He would tell me that I have not seen anything yet, that I should pray for God to bless him so that he will show me the kind of love he has for me. If you have a good husband, I repeat, cherish him, love him. Let there not be any time your husband will ask you for something and you can do it for that, you can do it for him, and you will not want to do it for him. You don't know what will happen the next minute, and you will regret it. Yes, let there not be any time your wife will ask you for something and you can reach out with that thing and give it to her, and you refuse. that might be the last thing he will beg from you. Yes, that might be the last thing he will beg from you, and you will regret it. You will regret it. Yes. So that day, my husband died. The previous night, when he came back from work, he was not happy. I asked him, why are you not happy? Why is your face like this? He said that his oga, the owner of his company, he works side by side with him. That what he told him that he's not happy, he don't like it. Then we now decide that since your oga has started giving him attitude that he will resign from the job, he accepted, he agreed that he will resign that January 30th after collecting his salary, that he's going to resign. Then he slumped and died on 21. That same night, on that 20th, it was happening on my body somehow. I couldn't sleep all through the night. I couldn't sleep. I was praying. Something was happening to me since he told me that he was not happy the way the MD treated him, that he was not happy. I was praying all through the night, thinking it's about job. Say, God, once he leaves this job, please let him get another immediately. I was there for him all through, praying for him. I loved him so much. But that morning, he slumped and died around 7:45. He just slumped and died. There are times your wife will tell you, see this person, I don't trust him. Don't take it for granted. There are times your wife will tell you, you see this your friend, I don't trust him. Don't take it for granted. He's not trying to create trouble when there is no trouble. He's not trying to create problem where there is no problem. There must be problem somewhere. People used to say there is sense in any nonsense. Sense at least is there. Yes. When your wife tell you to be careful, be extremely careful with whoever he's trying to tell you to be careful with. You see, we wives, there are things we will sit down and see. You husband that stand and climb Iroko tree will not see. There are things we will sit down and see. You husband that stand on Iroko tree will not see. But you claim that you are seeing, but you will not see. If only he had listened to me. If only he had listened to me. I am not God though, but I don't think this thing that happened to him could have been averted. Yes, could have been averted. Husbands, please, always try to listen to your wife. Reason with her. Talk with her. I want this video to go viral. Like this video, share this video to save life, please. Like this video, share this video to save life. So that what happened to me will not happen to your family. So that your husbands will live long. So that your husbands will help train your children. So that you will not be a widow. Because a widow road is a lonely road. Nobody will come to help you. They will only want to sleep with you. They will think that you are sex starved since you're a widow. There are a lot of things that comes with being a widow. Even your friends will start avoiding you, thinking you have come to take their husband because you are missing your own. Well, like, share this video. Please let this video go viral. Comment at the comment section. Please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to your sister, please. Subscribe. Please subscribe. I can't overemphasize about it. So please subscribe, please.